Sometimes it's easy to get so caught up in the idea that perfection is something to strive for, that it's something that's out there somewhere, maybe in someone else, something to be attained through external approval, admiration or validation. It's natural to feel that way, isn't it? The perfection you see in others, it stands out, it catches your eye, you notice it, and somehow it brings something forward in you. Maybe a reminder, a little voice that says, if only I could be like that, if only I could measure up, then I'd be worthy of all the love, respect and acceptance I desire. But what if, just for a moment, you could see it differently? Because in truth, what you're seeing in others, the beauty, the perfection, that light, it's not separate from you. It's not something unattainable, an idea that's floating out there, distant and out of reach. It's something you already possess within you, even if you haven't realized it yet. And here's something fascinating. What if right now you could choose to understand that you're just as worthy of love, respect, admiration and acceptance as the perfect people you see around you? Just think about it. It's easy to forget, but there's no need to compare yourself to anyone else. Because all of that comparison does is it blinds you from seeing the reality that you're already whole, already perfect and worthy of all that you desire and more. And when you step back and remember this, something changes. Maybe just a little, maybe a lot, but something shifts, and you start to realize you don't need anyone else to define your worth, to tell you that you're special, to tell you that you deserve love. Because the truth is, you've always been worthy, right now, just as you are. And you know what? All that seeking for approval, all that desire to get someone else's attention, admiration, respect, it fades away. It starts to feel unnecessary. Because when you truly start to feel that deep inner self-worth, when you know in your bones that you're enough, that you're deserving of the love just as you are, it no longer is about needing others to give you what you can already give yourself. And as you recognize your own value, your own inherent goodness, your own deserving nature, something remarkable happens. The weight of needing to look outside of yourself for validation, it lightens. And you begin to feel that you're complete, whole and deserving of all the good things that life has to offer, without needing to chase, to strive, to prove anything. You're already perfect, already whole, just as you are. And as you continue to accept yourself, to love yourself, to respect yourself, you'll notice each day it becomes easier to feel more and more at peace with who you are. Each day you'll notice more and more love flowing naturally from within you. It grows effortlessly, like a gentle wave that always returns to the shore. You'll find there's no need to look at others to see your own beauty, because you realize now you've always had it. You've always been enough. And as the realization settles deeper, you begin to notice all those old feelings, those old regrets, those old mistakes. That's past pain. They start to fall away. They don't define you anymore. They're just things that happened. But they don't have power over you anymore. The past is just that, the past. It's no longer your story. Your story is one of growth, of acceptance, of knowing that right now, in this moment, you're enough. So here's the thing. You no longer need to compare. You no longer need to seek validation from the outside. You no longer need to chase approval, respect or attention, because deep down, you've already unlocked the key. You've realized you're deserving of all the love, all the respect, all the happiness, simply because you are you. And just like that, you start to create that love, that respect, that worthiness from within. You create it from within yourself, and as it grows, it radiates outward, naturally attracting all that you desire, without effort, without seeking. It's as simple as this. You're worthy, you're deserving. And the more you embrace, the more it becomes your truth. And with that, you open the door to all the love and the joy you've always dreamed of, right now, right here. It's yours, and it's always been yours. Because you know, there's something really remarkable that happens when you just start to realize something simple, something true, something deep inside you that maybe you've overlooked for a while. It's the truth that you are already complete, already whole, already deserving. So imagine for a moment, really feel what it's like to just be as you are. Isn't it fascinating? The need to search outside of yourself begins to fade away, almost effortlessly, as you begin to remember how much you've always had within you. Now, it's not about perfection, not in the way that most people think of it. Perfection doesn't need to be something you chase after, something you have to reach or attain. No, perfection is already here, already part of who you are. It's a natural state, a flow, a balance of accepting everything that's already inside. You've been learning, growing, experiencing, and all along you've been moving towards a deeper understanding of this truth. It's there within you, that sense of being enough, of being worthy of everything that life has to offer. It's so easy to overlook, isn't it? But right now, as you listen, that simple truth starts to settle in, deep and steady, like a wave gently coming to shore, reminding you you've always been more than enough. And now it's time to let go of those comparisons, to let go of any lingering thoughts that others have something that you need, that they possess something you lack. Because you see, the truth is, that feeling of lack is just an illusion. There's nothing missing from you, nothing at all. Everything you need, everything you desire, is already here, it's within you. It always has been. And when you stop comparing, when you stop seeking validation, you start to realize something so liberating. It's that when you accept yourself just as you are, you automatically attract what you've always wanted. You don't need to chase it. You don't need to work for it. It's there, already flowing towards you. Isn't it amazing to think about how you've already been worthy of everything you desire? No matter the mistakes, the past, or the moments where you felt like you weren't enough. All those past experiences, they don't define you. They're simply stepping stones, lessons along the way, showing you how to embrace who you are, fully, completely. And right now, in this very moment, as you listen, you realize you don't need anyone else's approval to be worthy. You don't need to wait for someone else to tell you that you're deserving of love and respect, because you know deep down you are. You always have been. And that's a beautiful shift, isn't it? Because as you begin to feel this truth more and more, it becomes easier to create your own worth. It's like a light switch turning on inside, and suddenly everything feels clearer, brighter, lighter. You feel worthy of love. You feel worthy of respect. You feel deserving of everything that makes you happy. And the more you connect with this truth, the more you see. You don't need to seek approval, attention, or admiration from others. It's all within you. You are your own source of validation. And the more you accept this, the more the world around you reflects it back to you. And think about it. How amazing is it that this self-love, this self-worth, it grows effortlessly, without you having to force it. Each time you remember, each time you notice it, it becomes even stronger, even more natural. Just like a flower growing towards the sun. It opens more and more with every passing moment. You notice yourself feeling more confident, more at ease. With each passing day, the love you give yourself multiplies, radiating out in every area of your life. Isn't it fascinating to watch this unfold, to see the changes, subtle but powerful, happening all around you, as you continue to grow into your own sense of worth? And you can't help but notice, as this process continues, you feel lighter, freer, more open to receiving everything that you desire. And that old weight of comparison, of measuring yourself against others, it fades away, and with it, so does any need to chase after things that never really brought you true happiness in the first place. Things like status, possessions, or the approval of others. They lose their grip on you. Instead, you find yourself feeling a quiet peace, a deep knowing that you are already worthy, already deserving, already whole. And isn't that a relief? To know you don't have to prove anything. To know you don't have to chase after something that's outside of you to feel complete. You've always been enough. You've always been deserving, and the more you allow yourself to feel that, the more it becomes a natural part of who you are. You start to see the more you accept and love yourself, the more love and acceptance flows to you effortlessly. It becomes a cycle, a beautiful, self-sustaining cycle that feeds into itself, growing stronger and stronger every single day. So here you are, standing in this moment of profound realization. You're worthy, you're deserving. And the love you've always sought is already within you. It's never been absent. You've simply been waking up to the fact that it's always been there, ready to be embraced. And as you embrace it more and more, you feel more aligned, more at peace, more in tune with the person that you're always meant to be. And with that, everything you desire comes toward you effortlessly, as if by magic, because you've become the very embodiment of the love and respect you've always been seeking. It's so simple, really. And now, as you continue to accept yourself more deeply, you can feel this truth becoming ingrained in every part of you. You're worthy, you're deserving, and nothing and no one can ever take that from you. It's yours. It always has been. And now, as you fully accept and live from this place, the world around you begins to shift in ways you can't even imagine yet. But you will. You'll see it. It's already happening. You're enough, and you always will be.